From the banks of the Ohio River, there's a look at what's now known as Paycor Stadium here in Cincinnati. Today, it's a Week 9 matchup. We are all set to go between the Brooklyn Bulls taking on the Cincinnati Bengals. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9? And we'll see a return here from the end zone.
The Bengals take over a first down game at their own 14-yard line.
Here we go, here we go.
They started on the ground with Eckler. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. That's a gain of 13 and a very solid opening play for this offense. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give him the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
Here we go.
First down, and they stick with Eckler. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a Bengal first down, a pickup of 11. Absolutely no trouble moving the ball on the ground on the first two plays from scrimmage.
Absolutely. You know what I really like? Same guy carrying the ball in both plays. And what drives me crazy is when a back has a nice run, he taps his helmet to go out of the game. I would want the ball again and again and again because you've established really...
No, bottled up, fumble. It's out, it's loose. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
Now Burrow to throw on second down. He'll find his man, Terrace Marshall, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Running on first down, Eckler. And great blocking downfield as he's got this almost to the 35-yard line. 11 more on that one and another first down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Once more, here's Eckler. And able to get this to the 31. So this game, Charles, you know, we talk about potential unbeaten seasons a lot. It feels like every year at some point in the season we talk about that. But this is one of those games where if you're unbeaten, you got to be careful. You can't take this one too lightly.
You're exactly right about that. And by rights, this should be a cakewalk. Almost a week off. Let the starters run up the score in the first half. Backups get to play in the second. But you and I both know that funny things sometimes happen when you think this way. So it's incumbent upon the starters to really play well to make it work for this team.
On second down, Eckler. After a gain of 5, they'll wind up being about a length of the football short here on third down. Well, this defense, Charles, really played well in that win a week ago.
And that's not the half of it. They forced 7 turnovers in that game, and I know we always talk about turnovers coming in bunches once you force the first one, but 7? That seems almost impossible, but we watched it happen.
On On third and short, they'll try option left. He is going nowhere as he is enveloped behind the line. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a fourth down.
It's fourth down.
On one, ready? 11 MT tape. 11 MT tape.
They'll try and throw forward with Burrow. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Bengals try it, but it doesn't work out. And this defense delivers a turnover on downs on the very first drive of the afternoon. On first down, Thompson Robinson. That's a shuffle pass, and it's complete. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36.
What an advantage having a lead guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. And how about this? They'll change it at the line. Going for it. Thompson Robinson. Oh, tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. And that's a ball that he is going to want to keep, his first career interception in the National Football League.
And I love what teams do when that happens. You bring the ball to the sideline, the equipment guy grabs it, he puts a piece of tape on it, writes on it so that you know what it is, and then they tuck it away so that you can have it for later and put it on your mantle. Pretty good deal for him right there. Now he's eager to get back out on the field and get his second one.
A give, Eckler running to the right. And a hard-working run here as he's got it inside the 20, down to the 17. 56 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
In motion left here, Marshall. He's going to get it on the jet sweep. Oh, and this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Defensively, they had that one pretty well figured out.
Yeah, and one of the things about this play, it can be even more effective when you run a lot of motion, and there's plenty of times you don't hand it off.
And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. 9 yards on the play there, and it'll set him up 1st and goal. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only are they controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the 2nd and the 3rd levels. You know, get to the linebacker spot, the secondary spot, getting all the way downfield with their blocking, which helps keep the running back clean.
They'll try to continue that trend here this afternoon. It's a 5-yard pickup that time on what will wind up being the final play of this.
Here we go.
2nd and goal from the 1. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
On one, ready?
Eckler is going backwards here. They come in and drop him all the way back at the 4-yard line. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming.
That's a nice example of good team defense right there. Ball was snapped at the 1-yard line. They knocked him back and caused a loss. But you notice they were trying to find any type of a gap to run through. Wasn't one available, and they stuffed the play right there in the middle of the field.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. That's their 2nd, so they'll have 1 remaining here in this second quarter. We'll be right back.
On 2.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Burrow will throw. Flush to his right. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Joe Burrow taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Bengals post the first points of the ball game. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And this is going to be incomplete.
Okay, they went for the fake off of the extra point attempt. It's a long way to go, and they didn't get there. Didn't get it completed successfully. Did someone dare them to do that? Did someone double dog dare them
I was going to ask you, maybe they saw something on film, but do you see something on film with those to try something from the 15 on the PAT? I don't know.
The only thing they needed to see on film there was a snap, a hole, and someone kicking the ball through the post.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2? And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And he gets all the way down to the 30-yard line. And a huge play that time, 47 yards. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level, because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. So from the 25, this is 2nd and 5. Now they'll change things up. On 2nd down, it's Ramsey. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. That one a first down pickup of 8.
This has been a good drive so far, and it's been the running game for the most part that's powered them down there. Another nice burst there, picking up a first down. Now it's 1st and 10, as you say, in the red zone.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. That's complete to Peoples-Jones. And he showcases the spin. A pretty good game before he's taken down. 2 minutes gone by, second quarter.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 11-yard line.
On 2nd down now, it's Ramsey. A 3-yard pickup on 2nd and 4. Now they'll need to convert here on 3rd and a little more than a yard. That's some good tackling there to keep him short of that yellow line.
Yeah, defensively, all I'm thinking is that on that play, get me to 3rd down. Get me into a position where I can make one more play and get my defense off the field.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. And no move to get the offense off the field. Despite failing once, they're going to go again here on 4th down. Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. The 4th down pass play doesn't work out, and the Bengals will get the football back. A chance to get some momentum here in the second quarter, getting their first trip into the red zone, but unable to get it across.
And if I'm the head coach, sure, you feel some disappointment, maybe a little bit of deflation there because you didn't get it in, but I'm going straight to rah-rah mode. All right, guys, we didn't get it this time. It's only the second quarter. We'll be back. Let's get it later on. I want to keep this team up. I don't want them to feel like they've let everyone down.
Positive.
Got to be positive in this situation. It's too early to think that you don't have a chance to win this game.
They're passing here. Joe Burrow. Man open. That's Jamar Chase complete. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. First catch so far by Chase. It's a first down. Now it's Burrow. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Well, these two teams hooking up for the second time this year. They first met back in October, week 7. And it was the visiting Bengals who came away with a victory in that one. So they'll look to take the season series now here at home in Cincinnati. Play action. It's Burrow. Looking deep here for Chase. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. And with that, they're now out of timeouts, and still plenty of time remaining here in this second quarter.
Gun.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion.
Now Burrow changing things up here.
11.
Back to throw again.
Oh, he'll let one go deep for Higgins.
And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
So on 4th down, on is Brad Robbins to punt for the Bengals. A nice punt, but a good run back as well of 13 yards. And they will take over 1st and 10. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They've got some stuff to build on from that last drive because they moved the football, CD, and then they tried to go for it on 4th down, didn't convert, probably left a bitter taste in their mouths.
I would say so, and I think that they go out in this series determined for that not to happen again. In fact, they don't want to get to a 4th down opportunity. They just want to make sure they get it done within the parameters that they've set for themselves. Run their offense, get it into the end zone. Yeah, I think a little bit of determination and a dash of anger.
Thompson Robinson off of play action. Throwing left sideline there, but it's incomplete.
Rough incompletions on 1st and 2nd down. It certainly seems like a reflection of what we've seen so far in this game. The defense, quicker to the punch so far. Let's see if they can get something going here on 3rd down.
And he is caught. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That one goes for 29 yards on 3rd down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Up the middle they go. Ramsey.
And a strong run there as he'll maneuver his way down inside the 15. The 71 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. The DTR going to throw it here.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
Game clock at 2:01. Time for one final play before the 2-minute warning.
Thompson Robinson trying again on 2nd down.
And it's caught. Touchdown.
Scotty Miller,
His 4th touchdown on the year.
and the Bulls have tied the ball game with a chance to take the lead.
Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. He's got it, and they take the lead at 7-6.
Makes the score Bulls 7, Bengals 6.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
19-yard line.
We are in it to win it. Here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today. Right. So they got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're number one in their conference.
First down now, but the clock continues to move. Here's Burrow.
Looking deep here for Chase.
At the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score.
Jamar Chase, 58 yards. And the Bengals have retaken the lead. The Burrow's going to look to throw for it.
And this will be caught. As they convert here for 2. I guess that makes up for the earlier missed 2-point try here to get him to 14.
Yeah, that aggressiveness reminds me a lot of when basketball first adopted a three-point shot. People are starting to realize that 3 for 2 was really starting to work for them. In this case now, maybe the 2 for 1 is coming into play in the NFL.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
And with just under a minute to go, they might try to think about mounting a drive here if they can and get in the end zone. Could potentially tie this game up.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. There he goes, left side. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45.
103 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
So the big play moves him all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Down the left sideline.
And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 for Bengals TV.
Evan McPherson now for the PAT.
It's good, and it is now 21-7. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive.
Well, not much time remains here in this first half. We'll see if they can get something out of this drive, at least a field goal. They could certainly use it down by 2 scores.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
Off the play fake, Thompson Robinson.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now Burrow. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So the ball's moved to about the 1 after the penalty. 1st and goal.
11 MT, 11 MT.
Now a toss, running left, Eckler. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
Come on, teamwork.
From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal. And Burrow going to change the play. Eckler going to get it again on 2nd down. Stops short. Down at the 1. Had the broken tackle, but couldn't get it all the way home.
That run didn't get very far, and I think when you're looking at his dimensions, he's a little bit on the smaller side. He's counting on the big guys up front to escort him in, and they couldn't create any kind of space for him, could they?
Yeah, didn't get the push they needed. And he takes it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bengals. Jamar Chase. He has career touchdown number 78, tying it with both Eddie George and Frank Gifford on the all-time list. And the Bengals will extend their lead here just before halftime. So just 8 ticks remaining here in the first half as they'll kick this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And not a good return at all. Down inside the 10, all the way back at the 7. Likely time for one final snap as they start out 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. They'll throw now on the final play. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. So after a very one-sided first half, what will the second half bring as we are back underway on EA Sports? This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And he's all the way up across the 40 and down at the 42. Great return.
You know, we always talk about the chess match in a football game, but we're usually talking about offensive coordinator versus defensive coordinator. How about the special teams coaches? I think we just saw a big-time adjustment by one to help his team get a spark to start the second half.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Now a handoff up the middle. It's Ramsey. Gets around him. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 124 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Ready?
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Yeah, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
Being chased out left. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the first down. And don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 12-yard line. And the offense moving quickly to the line.
A gain of 19 yards. And Brooklyn
1st and 10, Thompson Robinson. He finds his man, complete. That's Ramsey. Touchdown! A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Bulls are able to cut into this lead as they score on the opening drive of the second half. No going for 2. They'll kick the point after.
It's up and good, and it's now 28-14.
Makes the score. Bengals 28, Bulls 14.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
You can say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
Up the middle with Eckler. And just shutting him off there. And he's got a Bengals first down as he's able to take this up to the 30-yard line.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
11-90.
Burrow looking to pass. That one taken in by T. Higgins. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. And that last throw right there putting him already over 3,000 passing yards now for the campaign.
And given where we are in the season, Brandon, you have to think to yourself, if he stays healthy, I think 4,000's a given. I think 5,000 is not out of the question if he stays high.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have the Bengals first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1. Gotta say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy.
And got his man complete. And he's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. Jamar Chase, his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 14 on the year. And the Bengals have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end. Will start here at the 25. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They did what they had to do to start this 3rd quarter, went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, exactly right, Paul. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
They'll run on first down. Ramsey broke through some contact, but unable to reach the 40. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
Play action, now Thompson Robinson. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Throwing. Thompson Robinson. Looking middle, and that's complete. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. And now they're in the hurry-up.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the Bengals 7-yard line.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. A great effort there. His 8th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bulls get a bit closer. So, partner, it was a passing game that drove them down the field, but when they get close, they trust that man in the backfield, and he took them home.
And they trust their offensive line as well, because so many of these units, they specialize in either pass protection or run blocking. This group shows its versatility and gets both done on this drive.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Burrow going to lead up the Bengals here, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line.
11.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And Burrow going to be hit and taken down. They got him. Zadarius Smith able to record his 5th sack of the season. That's their first time getting to the quarterback, sack number 1. And, you know, they had 5 last week, I'm remembering.
And you have to find a way to slow down the pass rush, not necessarily with just protecting your quarterback, but just show them a lot of different looks, and they did that in the first half. You know, different angles, different things to slow down the speed. They got to him here in the second half. Now they've got to come up with a counter to that and maybe do something different.
Here we go.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. That's caught by the tight end, Irv Smith Jr. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. They get 15, but they still needed a little bit more. 4th down.
Well, it looks like they got what they wanted. They got the completion, but they weren't able to break any tackles or gain nearly enough yardage to pick up the 1st down. Now to be 4th and short.
Here we go.
And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. They'll try and throw for it with Burrow. He's got his target. That's complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
11.
Now it's Burrow. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And that one incomplete. They try to sneak in a deep ball with the clock running down.
On 2, ready?
Now a 2nd and 10.
11.
Throwing again, it's Burrow. Oh, he had a man open. He overshot him. It's incomplete.
There are not many times where you might say it's a detriment to have a quarterback with a cannon for an arm, but this might be one of those few times. He just laid that one out there a bit too far, and his receiver couldn't run under it.
On 3rd down, Burrow. Looking deep here for Chase. Oh, he had a man running free, but he overshot him, and it's incomplete. The Bengals bring out their punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And that hits at the 6 and carries into the end zone for a touchback.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, still a long way to go, but trending upward. They scored the last time out, you remember. Then their defense forced the punt. Now they try to inch closer, but still ultimately down 2 scores in the final quarter. Now a deep ball going to be caught here near midfield. Big strides, look at him go. And touchdown! David Njoku. An 80-yard touchdown. And the Bulls have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. Extra point right down the middle. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he doesn't even get this to the 10. He's taken down at the 9.
Anytime you feel the kickoff inside your own end zone, you've got to be decisive about whether you're bringing it out or not. Sometimes that indecision can really cost you. That may have been what happened on that play.
Here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going. Things sure were looking good for them at the half. Heck, off the air, you and I were just saying they might run away with this thing and cruise to a victory. Not anymore.
Yeah, the cruise control has to be off at this point. Now you've got to manage the gas yourself. Again, who's going to step up and make a big play for you? Who's going to take care of business now that you're being pressed? It is definitely go time for them at this moment.
All of a sudden clinging to a slim lead and hoping to hold on to that lead. Eckler now between the tackles. And strong running there gets this up over the 15-yard line. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. A tight game like this, such a tough spot for the offense to be in. Even though they have the lead, Charles, back up so close to their goal line, they got to protect the football.
And that's when you have to take care of your team with play calling as well. Not a lot of misdirection, not a lot of counters, not a lot of plays where you have extra ball handling. Get it right to the hands of your running back. Tell him to take care of the ball and try and move forward.
First down. Here's Burrow. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
Burrow will throw. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. So, my goodness, I wouldn't have thought this possible not too long ago, but that turnover there means we have a game again.
Yeah, it's been a completely different team here in the second half. I just wonder on the other side of the field where the starters telling the backups, get ready, you're going to get some playing time. And now guess what? Hope they didn't cut the tape off of their wrists and ankles. They've got to go back out there and play.
From the 20, here's a 2nd and 5. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Ramsey, and tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
This offense so far on 3rd down, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Up the middle they go. Ramsey, and he's going to run into a brick wall right in the middle of the field, and I don't think he got there. 1 score down, here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Watch out now. 60 series.
Going for it. Thompson Robinson. And it's incomplete. They could not convert, and they turn it over. The 4th down pass play doesn't work out, and the Bengals will get the football back. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Their defense forced the turnover on downs. They've got the lead. They're in good shape, but can't go into a shell here, right? Still got to be careful.
Yeah, because they're so long way away from kneel down times. They've got to work on getting first downs. Keep the sticks moving, right? Keep the clock going. And above all, ball security. Don't turn it over.
Here we go.
Under 4 to go now as they come up on second down.
11.
Now it's Burrow.
Looking deep here for Chase.
That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Just because you got the lead in the fourth, it doesn't mean you have to play it safe. I like the aggressive play call there to push it downfield. That time, it didn't work out.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. That is caught. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
Here we go. 11.
Again, it's Burrow. Throw left side complete. That's Smith. And a gain of 4 gets him right to the midfield stripe.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran it a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
And Burrow going to be hit and taken down. They got him. In for the sack, Myles Garrett. So that'll leave Burrow and the Bengals with a 3rd and long after that sack we just saw.
Now back to throw.
Oh, he had a man open. He overshot him. It's incomplete.
The Bengals bring out their punter now as he's on to kick it away. Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. We've got a 1-score game with inside of 2. So it's our visitors with the football as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
Now 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
And that's going to be caught by Peoples-Jones. And he's going to get out of bounds with the 1st down. So that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the 1st and save a timeout.
A gain of 16 yards. And the first one, 1st down.
Thompson Robinson. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Down the sideline he goes.
And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 for Bengals TV.
And McPherson on for the extra point.
And the lead is up to 14. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
Here's 1st and 10. Here's Thompson Robinson. And that's to the left sideline and incomplete. Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
All 3 timeouts remain, but they've got to score quick. It's 1st and 10. Thompson Robinson. And boy, another ill-advised throw there as that will wind up incomplete.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
Daxton Hill picks it off, and the Bengals will take over here just shy of the 30.
Carson Robinson's pass intercepted. The Bengals take over first and 10.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
There's a reason the number 4 was flashing through my mind when he let that one go. 3 touchdowns already in his back pocket. The deep ball's been a great weapon for him in this one. Unfortunately, empty on that attempt.
Now Burrow
Looking for Marshall, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And it's a terrific return here as he's going to have them set up with a 1st and goal right at about the 6-yard line.
And goal to go at the 6-yard line.
now 1st and goal. Thompson Robinson, quick throw out wide that's caught.
And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
Here we go.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And 3 timeouts remaining here defensively, but really not much reason to use them at this point as this one is all but over.
If they use the timeouts here, it's strictly for show. We got a plane to catch. That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Burrow's throw taken in here by Chase. And he will have the Bengals first down. And it's celebration time on that sideline, and they've earned it.
Now a timeout called for by the defense as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ball game. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Throwing now is Joe Burrow.
That is intercepted. Picked off by Grant Delpit.
And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line.
This is 1st and 10.
They'll look to throw.
Now he'll take a shot for Peoples-Jones.
And he's got it inside the 10.
And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag in the backfield. Is this a hold, or did they rough the quarterback?
And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game.
Ready, break.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. And that is going to be incomplete. Boy, they got the tip they were looking for, but couldn't secure it. And this one's over.
They came so close, Charles. They were knocking on